Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I uploaded my last video, but you remember that in that video I told you that if I try ChatGPT Plus, that I will share my experiences with you. So I'm using ChatGPT Plus for a while, especially ChatGPT 4 model, and today I decided to show you a quick comparison between ChatGPT free version and the Plus version, but in the Plus version I will use a ChatGPT 4 model. So my idea was to give them both the same exact prompts, and then we will compare the output that they will give. So I prepared one article about painting walls. I didn't do any thorough research or something, but I just quickly prepared all the prompts that I will give to them. So we can go and start. Last time I didn't use any specific prompts. You know that I was talking about just how I, let's say, do conversation with ChatGPT. This time it's not much different, but at the beginning I always give ChatGPT a prompt, so it can keep that in mind while providing me with text. Here is that prompt. Now if you want to copy it or something, you can take a screenshot now. I will leave it for 5 seconds. Over here I prepared instructions for every single heading, because you know that I give ChatGPT instructions for every heading. We will give these prompts to both ChatGPT 4 and ChatGPT 3 version. And I prepared over here 2 Word documents in which we will paste that article, and then we will compare them side by side. So I think it will be great side-by-side comparison. So if you were considering buying a ChatGPT Plus subscription, by the end of this video you will be able to determine whether it's worth for you or not. The cost of ChatGPT Plus, as you probably know, is $20 plus VAT. For me it's $25 because VAT in my country is 25%, which is a lot, but never mind. $25 per month is pretty cheap, especially when compared to some other tools. And only this month I was able to generate 7 articles. You can generate 200 articles, but I have my way of doing it, and I don't want to push out content so quickly because I check every single article and I try to make it as thorough as possible. First, we will do a ChatGPT free version. I had to register another account. I'm using my wife's email for that. I hope OpenAI doesn't have anything against it. Let's give it the prompt first. So this is the free version of ChatGPT. And here is the prompt. Okay. And now I press enter. It wants to start writing already, but I don't want it. I will give it instructions for every single heading. Okay, now we are clear, and now I will speed up the process. I won't do anything like in my past video where I will manually write the content. I will just copy and paste directly what ChatGPT gives me. So, because I want to make this comparison as objective as possible. And ChatGPT free version is finished. And honestly, I didn't have, of course, enough time to read through it, but I'm amazed with the result, honestly. Because we got 3,200 word article finished in, I think, 7-8 minutes, 10 max. Okay, the preparation time took me like 15 minutes, but still, this is extremely long article. And I think it's great. Now I'm interested in how will ChatGPT 4 or Plus version create the same article with the same prompt. So I'm really interested in that because I myself have never compared them side by side. So I can't wait to see the result. I'm going to ChatGPT Plus now. And I'm finished. Now when I check the word count, it's 2100 words. So it's more than 1000 words difference between these two articles. That can either mean that ChatGPT 4 did a worse job, or it can mean that a free ChatGPT version did too much fluff and just spitting out too much text. In my opinion, it's always better if you can tell something in 10 words than if you can tell it in 30 words, you know. Let's put them side by side so we can do a proper comparison. This is free version. I will also leave a link in description to both of these documents. I will upload them to Google Docs so you can compare them side by side as well. I'll also grab a piece of paper and for each section I will write, I will give points to either ChatGPT free or ChatGPT Plus. So in the end I can announce a winner. For me, GPT-4 has a better output because it's more like human touch. Now gather the materials. Honestly, I like this type of bulleted points because it's easier to navigate. But also the free version also immediately gave recommendations on what to do, what exactly to do with them, while ChatGPT 4 is much more simpler while providing the text. And it's more like, it has like that human touch. So for me, no winner for here. Plus version is provided much simpler output, but I like those bulleted points. Protect furniture, floors and other stuff. So check this part, for instance, it's much more, it follows my suggestions. And while these bulleted points are easier to follow, I still like, for this part, I like the ChatGPT Plus version because it's more like it has the better flow. I don't know what else to say. So third paragraph is ChatGPT Plus. Apply a primer if needed. Clear win for ChatGPT 4 just because of this first paragraph. And then the rest is, yeah, pretty simple explanation. It seems like ChatGPT 3 version, it gives the great explanations, but I think it just spills out too much fluff sometimes. While on the other hand, with ChatGPT 4, it provides better information with fewer words. So in the end, I think it's much easier to understand and to follow that guide. So fourth, I will give to ChatGPT Plus. Prepare the paint, a brush, and a roller. You see this part? It's more like a human really written it, while this part on the free version is, you know, it's AI. You can tell it after reading first 5 words from this paragraph. So again, I like these unordered lists, but GPT-4 is much more fluid, and it's consistent with the text. And ChatGPT 4 is giving much better info over here, so make sure to scrape the bottom of the can too, while free version didn't even mention it, and the free version gave a few words more, so it had more than enough space to provide this data as well. With both versions, I don't like these parts. They always add it. When I'm writing articles for my site, I usually remove these blocks of text because I don't see a point in them other than adding a few more words to our article. Again, winner is GPT-4. Okay, this is great, but let's see how GPT-4 did it. I like this more because there is also a specific term. It's probably related to painting. I don't know that term. GPT-4 gave it, and again, it feels like human wrote this part. And also I like this part. Why start with the edges? So GPT-4 tries to understand the searcher's intent and if they would ask that question. So it gave the answer, which is much better when compared to free version. So yeah, there is too much fluff on the GPT-3 version. They could explain everything in 2 paragraphs, just like GPT-4 did it. Because when you see such a huge block of text, you think that it's something extremely hard to paint a wall with a brush, you know. And over here, it seems simple, and it is simple in reality. That's why I like ChatGPT-4. And again, it's another point for GPT-4. Paint the walls with a roller. Okay, let's check this part. They are very similar. So attach the roller cover and everything. It's, again, I think too much fluff. This is much better explanation. Load the roller. You see these 2 points, and over here only 1 point, and everything is clear from this paragraph, you know. Apply the paint. Now it's time to paint. Start one corner. Okay. Then again, ChatGPT 4 uses some specific term, lap marks, and free version doesn't. So again, seems like ChatGPT 4 offers more human-like content, and this is again clear ChatGPT 4 win. And the end, and the end is much better on ChatGPT 4 than on free version. I told you I was amazed with the free version as well, but now that I'm comparing them side by side, I see why ChatGPT 4 is so much better, and I think that you already know the answer. Is ChatGPT Plus worth it? But let's check these two parts. So wait for the first layer to dry. Check how long this section is. Only to explain someone to wait for the paint to dry. Do you understand me what I want to say? And this is how long it is on ChatGPT 4 version. That's why I think it's much better, and it tells probably more, it gives you more info with less words, which is what Google wants, what the reader wants, and in the end, what we want. The days of writing 10,000 words, I think, have gone if there's no need to write them, you know. Because when I just started blogging, it was always, if the first ranking result has, I don't know, 2,000 words, you need to write 3,000 words. I don't think that's true anymore. Especially in the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 months, I see Google ranking some websites. My article is like 1,500 words and their article is like 500 words, and they win the SERP, you know. So again, clear ChatGPT win because of the simple explanation of this section. And the second, same thing over here. So ChatGPT already gave you an explanation how to paint the wall, and now it only needs to tell you that you need to apply a second layer. And then over here everything is, it repeats itself, while on ChatGPT 4 it's like continuing the flow, and it's just more simple. Another point for GPT Plus, and let's check the ending. It's similar, nothing too special for both of them, but I like this term handiwork, which we don't have here, or something similar. And again, here is a unordered list, while over here it writes paragraphs. And unordered lists are great again, but it's too much fluff over here. And I like how ChatGPT 4, so again, put something personal into the article, while GPT-3 did not do it. Another point for GPT Plus, the final result is there was 1 draw and 9 wins for ChatGPT Plus, so it's clear. In my opinion, ChatGPT Plus is worth it, especially while the price is so low, so $20. I don't think you can get anything better for that money, especially if you will produce articles like I do it. You can check my last video if you want to find out how I do it, or you can even check this video, because even though I will speed up the whole process, you will get idea on how I do it. And this is how I get 21 or 32 100 words long article in matter of minutes. And more important thing, both of these articles are great. In my opinion, the article that ChatGPT 4 wrote is 2 or 3 times better than the free version. But even if somebody read a free version article that free version wrote, I think it would be still a pretty nice guide. That's it, guys. I hope that I will be able to publish more videos consistently in the future. I was extremely busy in the last month and a half. And don't forget to check out these articles and give me your opinion about side-by-side comparison. What you think are pros and cons of each version of ChatGPT. Tell that in the comment section below. And also tell which article is the winner. Your opinion, of course. So in my opinion, it's ChatGPT 4. In your opinion, it can be ChatGPT 3. I really can't wait to see what you guys will tell which version is better. When it comes to speed, you saw it, ChatGPT 3 is a bit quicker when providing results, and ChatGPT 4 is a bit slower, but now I see why it's slower, because it provides you with much direct answers, you know. See you guys in the next video. Cheers!